Protests are compounded with people who want rent forgiveness, as well as those who want California to reopen for business. KPIX5's Wilson Walker with the different groups converging at San Francisco City Hall. Wilson?
Yeah, well, Ken, we know that there has been widespread support for the lockdown in California going back quite a ways now. Well, today we got some new polling out of UC Berkeley. They found that about 70% of the state is still pretty comfortable with the way things are going. There's about 30% of Californians, we are told, that are more concerned about the economic impacts of this lockdown as it drags on. And today, we heard from some of them today here at San Francisco City Hall.
I don't know if it'll make any difference, but it's, we are free citizens. At least I thought I was.
On the western front of City Hall, about 75, maybe 100 protesters called for a loosening of the lockdown. It drew some people you might expect and some you might not.
I'm a registered nurse and I work at a Bay Area hospital.
I guess the sign kind of sums it up. You think it's time to reopen, just carefully.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that without any disrespect to the patients that have died, this virus isn't quite as lethal as we thought it was going to be. So it's time to open back up and we can do that safely.
A common thread here, the severity of the lockdown is causing increasing harm.
Domestic violence is up. People are losing their businesses.
I sympathize with the people that are unemployed and who have small businesses, but the problem is we don't know how to control the spread.
Passing by was Catherine Maxey. She reflects the polling we've seen in California.
Right now, I think we need to stay hunkered down, social distancing, wash our hands forever.
Now, the governor did acknowledge today's protests.
As it relates to the protesters, all I ask for is this, and that is take care of yourself. Wear a face covering.
I've been calling him Governor Nuisance.
But just as open California was taking on the governor, so was a more traditional May Day protest across the street. The proximity of the two did produce some squabbles, nothing serious. Those who showed up here said they were expecting a bit of that.
This is San Francisco. I'm not terribly surprised.
Yeah, so as most people just kind of go on with the lockdown, there was a good bit of activism in and around San Francisco today. This was not the only bit of it. We are live in San Francisco. Wilson Walker, KPIX5.